In 1898, workers were building a railway through British East Africa in what is now Kenya. Part of the project required a bridge across the Tsavo River. To complete it, camps were established deep in the African wilderness. Nobody knew they were about to face one of the most terrifying predators in history. The Tsavo region was beautiful but dangerous. Wild animals roamed freely across the plains. Lions were common in the area, but the workers believed safety came from staying together in large numbers. Each night, workers returned to camp after long days of construction. They shared meals, rested in their tents, and prepared for the next day. Life followed a routine. Then everything changed. One morning, a worker was missing. His bed was empty. Nearby, signs of a struggle were discovered. Something had dragged him away during the night. The workers searched for clues. Not far from the camp, they found large paw prints. The tracks belonged to a lion. Soon, another worker disappeared. Fear spread quickly through the camp. Many workers struggled to sleep. Every sound in the darkness became a reason for concern. Nobody knew who would be next. Each night, workers gathered around campfires. Some believed there was one lion. Others believed there were two. Whatever the truth, everyone wanted the attacks to stop. The workers began cutting thorn branches from the surrounding plains. They hoped the sharp barriers would keep the lions away. A massive defensive wall slowly took shape. The thorn barriers were built around the camp. Watchtowers were erected. Fires burned throughout the night. The workers believed they were finally safe. From a distance, the camp looked secure, but the lions continued to attack. The barriers had failed. Fear returned once again. Armed guards stood watch every night. They scanned the darkness beyond the thorn walls. Some believed the lions were watching them from nearby. Despite every precaution, workers continued to disappear. Many became convinced the camp was cursed. Some abandoned the project entirely. Others stayed because they had no choice. Fresh tracks appeared again and again around the camp. The evidence was undeniable. The lions had lost their fear of people, and now they were hunting them. Lieutenant Colonel John Henry Patterson took charge of the hunt. He studied the tracks, listened to witnesses, and spent nights searching for the lions. The battle between man and predator had begun. Construction of the bridge eventually continued. But the story of the Tsavo Man-Eaters spread around the world. More than a century later, the attacks remain one of the most famous wildlife stories ever recorded. A reminder that deep in the wilderness of Tsavo, two lions brought an entire railway project to the brink of collapse.